Hey y'all, welcome to the kitchen at the House of Yumm, where today I'm going to show you how to make one of my all-time favorite side dishes, charro beans. Now, charro beans are made with pinto beans, but unlike refried beans, charro beans are more soupy. They're gonna be simmered in this flavorful bean broth that's made with bacon, jalapeno, onion, garlic, plus some seasonings, and this is the perfect dish to serve as a side to any of your favorite Tex Mex meals. It's also wonderful served on its own with a fresh flour tortilla. So, to get started, I have 1 pound of pinto beans that have been soaking overnight. This helps to make the cooking process go a lot quicker than if we were to start with dried beans. So, we're gonna strain them and just got water all over myself. We'll strain them and then we'll get started cooking. Just water everywhere. Making a mess already. I haven't even started cooking. Okay. Get this heated up. Like all good things in life, we're gonna start with some bacon. Usually 4 to 5 slices of bacon is just perfect for the 1 pound of beans that we're using. 5. Sometimes I like to have extra so I can keep it out and sprinkle it on top of the beans before I serve them. And we're just gonna let this cook until the bacon starts to crisp up. You hear it sizzle. Ooh, hot and grease. Things are getting a little dangerous and messy. Definitely burnt that piece. Most of the bacon is cooked. I'm just gonna remove it. Okay. So now we have all of the bacon grease that's still in the pan. I'm going to very carefully drain most of the grease, but I wanna keep 1 tablespoon of the grease in the pot, okay? I left 1 tablespoon in the pot, plus all of the little bits of the bacon that are left in the pot. And now we're going to add in, we have some onion and we have some jalapeno. This is about 1/2 cup of white onion that's been diced. And then I have 1 jalapeno that has been de-seeded, ribs and membranes removed, and it's been diced up. So I'm gonna add that also. And we're gonna let this saute in the bacon grease until they're soft and tender. I have 2, maybe 3, maybe a little more garlic cloves that are minced. I'm gonna go ahead and add those in. Make sure we get all of it, all the garlicky goodness. Next up, I have 4 cups of broth. Kind of looks a little orange, I'm not gonna lie, and it smells like carrots. Every vegetable broth I get is different, but okay. It's very carroty. So I have 4 cups of broth, low sodium. You could use any kind of broth that you like. Just make sure you keep it low sodium. I'm gonna add this in. And just kind of scrape the bottom. We wanna make sure that we get all of the juicy bits off the bottom of the pan. I'm also going to add in 2 cups of water. Add in our beans. Carefully, I don't wanna splatter everywhere. Oh, there we go. Okay. And then we can add in our seasonings. 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of dried oregano. We're gonna add back in the bacon that we cooked. Stir it all together and we're gonna let this come to a simmer. Now that the beans are at a nice simmer, I'm gonna go ahead and place the lid on and let these continue to cook for about 40 to 45 minutes to let the beans soften up. Okay, so the beans have been simmering in here for about 40-45 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and check the beans. We wanna make sure that they're soft and tender. And you should be able to easily mash them against the side of the pot. So they mash up nice and easy. Glasses. So the beans are done. There is absolutely no harm in letting this continue to simmer to get a little more flavor. But once the beans are soft, then you are good to go. Now we can go ahead and dish up. Again, these are supposed to be a soupy bean. So you want to get some of that broth in there when you dish it up. And now we can dig in. These beans are so flavorful. It's quick and easy to make. They're the perfect side dish to any of your favorite meals, or you can just have a big bowl, serve them up with a fresh, warm, homemade flour tortilla, and you've got yourself a meal. It's so good.